Hey y'all. What up, everybody? I am the Mademoiselle, and this is my channel. And today we're gonna be doing a D Mafia Speaks. Haven't done one of these in so very long. I'm gonna need y'all to really let me know if there's any type of technical difficulties while we do this, because I got a lot going on. I'm actually eating. I got my jerk chicken. I got my sweet plantains, and I made this all myself. A bitch does cook. A lot of people think that, if you look somewhat aesthetically pleasing to certain people, that you can't cook. Like, people be trying to play me like, oh, did you order that? Or did your mom make that? No, bitch, I made it myself. And honestly, I've been cleaning all day, so listen, feel free to grab your snacks and all of that, because I think this might be a long one. As you guys see, this title is kind of a lot, so I'm going to try to lighten the mood as much as possible. I have a lot of stories in my D Mafia Speaks Gmail, so please don't think I'm ignoring you guys. Also, a lot of them are kind of repetitive, so I kind of try to group them, or if like a lot of the stories sound the same, I kind of try to make like some of them apply to like, long stream of different types of people. Also, I'm not ignoring you if you send a super chat, if you send a nice comment. Thank you. But I do have a lot of ADHD, bipolar, depression. Listen, I got a lot going on. So it's hard for me to pay attention to this, pay attention to that, pay attention to my food, pay attention to... Listen, I got a lot, okay? So I'm not ignoring you, I promise you. So the way it works over here, if you're new, hey, subscribe, what's poppin', how you doing? For y'all watching the replay, what's good, what's poppin'. I read, I see what y'all saying, I give my little spew, and bada boom, bada bang. So the story that has a lot to do with the title, I believe, to be honest with you, I have no idea which one it is. My assistant actually put these together before I actually, got to know what this was. But I will tell you this right now. She is now fired. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day that I'm probably never going to tell, because I don't want to go on a spot like that. So I'm not even sure what order this is in, but I'm not even going to tell y'all. I really don't know. Y'all probably won't be the little tea. But so I'm pretty sure it's not the first one. And as you guys may know, if you've been here before, I honestly do not tell the stories like I don't read these before. So when I get on the camera, that's when I know what's going on. Even with my reaction videos, you guys are watching them with me. I do not watch anything before. If I say it's a commentary, then I've already watched it. So we're gonna get straight into it. I'm gonna sip my wine. Like I said, go get your snacks. Like I said, I'm gonna be eating. I'm sorry, y'all. I literally ain't eat since this morning. So I'm sorry if you guys don't like chewing. It's about to be a mukbang, makone. I'm sorry, that's not my culture. I'm Haitian. Nobody mukbang, mukbang. Okay, so here's the first email. This one is a lot shorter, so I'm sure it's not this one. So, hello, the Mademoiselle. I'm 15 years old. I suffer from ADHD, anxiety, depression, and suicidal thoughts. Oh my God, that sounds like me. Except I'm bipolar. My mother likes to bully me a lot. Okay. Oh Lord, a lot of people like to say that your parents are usually your first bullies, which it really shouldn't be the case. I try to tell her that she makes me feel bad, but she just tells me that she can do what she wants because she's my mother. Superiority complex much. I'm more than my oh wow. Child. I'm in middle college. Wait. What does that mean? Can someone tell me what that means in the comments? What is middle college? I'm in middle college and I'm already getting credits. Oh, so I guess there's programs where in high school you can get credits while there's high school programs where you can get credits for college. That's really good. My GPA is a 3.68 and everyone sees me as an education cow. Oh Lord. I cry every day due to the stress from her. Not too long ago, she threw me into a bathtub after a verbal argument, and she got mad that I stuck up for myself. She nearly paralyzed me and was happy about it. Okay, I'm gonna just stop right there. The fact that you have a 3.68 GPA and she's doing all of this for you, you're doing so well for yourself, it's insane. I had a horrible GPA in high school. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Oh, it's a place, y'all. I'm slow. Wait. Middle college. Wait, y'all, I don't know what it's a place, middle college. Wait, I'm in middle college number. Listen, I don't know what middle college is. Y'all trying to fill me in. Okay. Whatever. The point that you have a 3.6 GPA and you're doing so well. My college GPA was way better than my high school GPA, but my high school GPA was horrible. If you guys have been here before, if you guys are OGs, you would know I had a really bad high school GPA. It's a miracle that I got into college. It's a miracle that I got a master's because I had a really bad GPA, and it wasn't that I was stupid. It wasn't that I was like, one of those badass kids. I was actually very, very community oriented. I was very, very involved in school, and that's what saved my ass. The reason my GPA was so bad is, one, I came from Catholic school, and most Catholic schools do not go by a GPA type of system. So I went from Catholic school into public school, and I was never educated on GPA systems. So I was honestly just trying to pass classes. And when I went from Catholic school to public school, I was like literally automatically thrown into a pool where I came from. Long story short, it was a place where a lot of Haitian Americans and African Americans or Black Americans did not get along. So it was like I was constantly fighting. It was a whole whoop-de-whoop-whoop-whoop. You guys can go check my story times. It's a long story. Like, I'm not even about to get into that. So it was like I was constantly fighting. I was like, going through bouts of homelessness, family issues, and stuff like that. So my GPA was suffering. Therefore, it's one of those situations where the fact that you could be going through everything you're going through and still have a really good GPA is incredible. Okay. And we all know that, public school is garbage. And public school don't teach a shit. So, I mean, I know a lot of people will probably crap on you and be like, oh, well, public school is nothing. La, 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 la. You could always get a really bad GPA. La, 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 la. Like, whatever. But thank you so much, Angelo, for the super chat. I'm just saying, that's still pretty incredible. And let me just say this right now. I always advise kids, adults, no matter what situation you're in, always stand up for yourself. It does not matter. Okay? It does not matter that, whoever it is going to get mad at you for standing up for yourself. People always say like, oh, it doesn't matter if I stand up for myself, the person's still going to be upset. It doesn't matter if I stand up for myself, I'm still going to be abused. It doesn't matter if I stand up for myself, the person this, that, and the third. Well, of course, you think that when you stand up for yourself, people are still like, they're going to be happy. Of course, they're going to be upset. Like, duh. Like, I even get mad when like people like come at me for, standing up for themselves. Like, at the end of the day, people are not going to be happy. Like, duh. They're not going to be like, you know what? Good for you for standing up to me. Like, let's be real. They're not going to be happy about it. So, I mean, yeah, of course she's going to be mad that you stood up for yourself, but you have to make that a habit. And you have to continue standing up for yourself. Now, the fact that she nearly paralyzed you, I mean, this is child abuse. And you're 15 and you got 3 more years of this mess. Child. And she's happy about it. She sounds like she has serious mental issues her damn self. Has she been diagnosed with anything? I really should got a bigger plate because the rice about to fall off, y'all. Oh, Lord. She told me that I deserve it because of all the things I've done. What have you done? Many of which were very long ago. She turns my family against me to the point where they don't speak to me. How? You're a kid. They all seem like they have mental issues. They really do. And they even tell me that I need to straighten up. I don't understand what you did wrong. I don't get it. Sounds like she's lying on you, sis. Y'all, this shit rocking. It sounds like she's telling the family that you did things that you didn't do. Like, Caribbean people, everybody in here, Black kids especially, y'all know how y'all families always go around saying that you did something that you didn't do. And next thing you know, when you go to a family outing, all of a sudden you hearing shit. And it's like, first of all, why y'all in my business? Second of all, I didn't do that. Third of all, why you worried about me? Meanwhile, your kid fucking and sucking everybody in the town. I'm sorry. I'm already demonetized at this point. They finally believe in children. They firmly believe in children being seen and not heard. But me, I don't believe in that shit. I've been through too much and victimized yet again. I'm trying my best to stay strong, but please, I'm begging you to please give me some advice. To be honest with you, this don't make no sense. What did you do? I'm trying to understand here. The only thing that could make sense here is that she's lying. Like, she's genuinely going around saying something. Like, she going around saying that you're doing something that you didn't do. She going around saying like, oh, she's talking back. She's out here being a menace. She's out here talking mess to me. She probably, For anybody that's Haitian in here, this is the funny shit that parents love to say. Oh, like when you try to like put your hands up when they try to hit you, they'll be like, oh, she tried to hit me. Knowing damn well that kid never tried to hit them. She has to be going around saying that you're doing something. And I'm not necessarily saying it's true, but for your other family to like not associate with you and then they're trying to say you need to straighten up. So this is what you have to do first. Find out what she's saying. And I would assume the kids are talking to you. I would hope. But in this case, I don't know how bad it's gotten. If it's gotten to the point where the other family doesn't want to associate with you, I would assume that the parents or their adults don't want their kids talking to you either. But find a cousin or something of these parents that don't want to fuck with you or whatever and be like, hey, yo, what are they saying about me? I'm sure it's not going to be that hard. Because adults never like to shut their mouth, right? Welcome. Now find out, after you find out what they're saying, that's the only way you can fight it. Because if you don't know what they're saying, there's nothing really you can do. Because at this point, they just hate you for no reason at this point. That's what it looks like. As far as your mom, she seems like she has like a very serious psychological issue. I would act where your dad is, but at this point, where's everybody's dad? These men have really dropped the ball. I mean, he might just be deceased. Who knows? Maybe he's a crackhead. I don't know. But it just doesn't really make sense to me. I don't get it. I don't understand how people could just sit there and blame their kids for stuff and not even say much to them. But that's my advice. Find out why it is that everyone doesn't mess with you. And honestly, if you can, this might be far-fetched. Try to talk to your mom. This I don't know how bad your mom is. I mean, you said your mom's bullying you. Is she hard to talk to? Because I've had people that really talk to their mom and the behaviors change, or their dad and the behaviors change. Maybe if you could talk to your mom and see what happens, or if that doesn't work, try to talk to someone that's close to your mom, a best friend, an aunt, an uncle that, you know, is still on good terms with you, and see why it is that she talks or, you know, acts a certain way towards you. Excuse me, guys. Because that's your best bet. And if no one can give you an answer, then chances are she's mentally ill or she's going through something internally that you probably can't do anything about. And if that is the case for the next 3 years, I suggest you just get out of her way. And since you're technically of legal age to work in most places, because most places you can get a job at 14, or, you know, you could just wait till 16, get a job, save up, and, you know, like by the time you're 18, just be out. Like just bounce, get out, because this does not seem like a good situation. She's sitting here about to paralyze you. This is child abuse, like for real. I would say report her to DIFUS, but you know, I mean, that's not a good situation. You know, you could end up with a worse situation. So that is my advice. Feel free to leave your advice for her down below, because this doesn't really make much sense to me. This just sounds like legit child abuse. I don't know what DIFUS be doing all day when these kids are in these types of situations. Like, I should have been a social worker at this point, because Jesus Christ, like, I can't even imagine. This is really sad. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, this is sad. Oh, Lord, this wine. Oh, this food. Like, I didn't know how hungry I was until I started eating. All right, second story. Oh, y'all really be watching me. I'm 23 and I've been watching you for about 4 years now. You helped me get through college, and I feel like you've helped me grow a lot as someone with bipolar disorder and severe anxiety. Gang, I just wanted to thank you for that. You're welcome. You helped me realize that I'm more than my mental issues and that I can live a very normal life just like everyone else. Yes, you can. Just a tidbit. If you are mentally ill, don't let anyone let you, think that you, crazy. That's an offensive term. Own your mental illnesses, whether you think it's a part of you or not, whether you let it define you or not. Just know that you could be just like everyone else. You don't gotta be checked into no psych ward and, make people think that you're necessarily different. I got a plethora of issues, even though I'm high functioning or whatever the case may be. I just found I got like a whole PTSD situation. I didn't even know about it, but I'm out here. It is what it is. You are a lot more than you think you are, as long as you think you are. If you think you can't, you won't. If you think you can, you can. All right. I'm coming to you today to talk about my mom. Although she's tried to reach out to me multiple times, her and I haven't spoken for 7 to 8 years. What the hell? That's a long. Yo, I thought she was gonna take 7 to 8 months, and that would have been long. Listen, my mom annoys the hell out of me. But if I don't talk to my mom for 7 to 8 days, I'm just like, all right, let me call that lady. That's wild. Okay, let me see what's going on here. Okay. And now I reached out to her 2 months ago to try and rekindle our relationship. That's not your job. You gotta be Caribbean or some type of foreign black or something. Or foreign, because that's not your job. And I feel like someone's guilt tripping you. Let's see. To be honest, my childhood was shit. I can tell. My father died when I was a few months old, but his family still kept in touch with us. My mother didn't even try to parent me, and I had to raise myself in a really bad neighborhood. When I was in really early teenage years, my mom got into a relationship that was extremely toxic. My stepdad abused me, and when I told my mom, she didn't believe me. Okay, so this is the story. First of all, why does this sound so similar to someone else's story that I feel like I read? Either my assistant at the time did not know this, or this might be two different stories that sound really similar. But I'm gonna keep on reading. Um, this is really sad nonetheless, so I'm gonna keep reading. Um, this does sound similar, right? Let me keep reading real quick. My mom. Okay, hold up. The night I packed up all my clothes and called my grandmother on my dad's side to come pick me up. My mom never tried to look. Oh no, I didn't hear this part. My mom never tried to look for me, and I lived with my grandmother from ages 15 to 19. Nah, this is different. Hold up. Why would your mom never look for you though? I don't. Postpartum depression, maybe. I don't know why someone would. This just broke my heart. Uh, Wow, 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 wow. I'm trying. I don't even think I could eat right now. Hold on. I need to read this. Hold up. That night, I packed up all my clothes and called my grandmother on my dad's side to come pick me up. My mom never tried to look for me, and I lived with my grandmother from ages 15 to 19. And she basically played the role of my mom since then. She helped me get into college and was there at my wedding and was my first one to hold my son. 3 months ago, she passed away, and her last wish. Wait, I read this. I had to have. I read this. Hold up. Form a relationship with my mother again. You know what? I'm gonna keep reading. Her last wish was for me to form a relationship with my mother again. So that's exactly what I tried to do. When I first reached out to her, she was extremely happy and apologized for everything she did to me. I didn't accept her apology, but I agreed to meet up with her along with my husband and my son. That was a huge mistake because during the meeting we had, she was extremely standoffish and it seemed like she didn't like my husband. A week later, I met up with her again just to talk about my childhood. And the first thing she told me was that she didn't like the fact that my husband was white and Asian. I remember this. Okay. And I should have married a black man because that was the pain. that was the plan that she had for me. She got some nerve to have any type of opinion. I remember reading this. Okay. And I need to keep Black race going since it was dying out. I just looked at her. I didn't know what to say, and I just walked away and went back home. Ever since then, she's been texting and calling me, trying to talk to me about my decision to marry outside my race. Like, it's the most important thing to talk about right now. She texted me last week if I didn't divorce him, she would never talk to me again. I'm not divorcing him, but I don't know how to go about this. I wanted to cut her off, and I regret talking to her again. But it was my grandma's last wish to rekindle our relationship, and I don't know what to do. I honestly don't want to talk to her ever again, ever since, and I haven't talked to her ever since. It's obvious that she doesn't care about me. Any piece of advice would help at this point. I'm really angry at her, but I don't want to say anything wrong. Now, some of you haven't heard this story, but I definitely did read this. I have no idea why my assistant gave this to me again at the time. Maybe either this person reset the story. My assistant at the time was incompetent, but I'm going to have to add another one into this. For those of you guys who did not read this, or did not hear about this, give your advice below. Now I'm going to have to go into my email and pick another one because that child, you see, now y'all know why I had to fire old girl, because that just, oh child. See, this is why sis had to be fired, because people be just doing the nonsense. That just child. Like, you see, I'm always just giving people the chances. And this is what happens when you try to hire people, because you're like, oh, let's hire people, let's hire people that you just happen to have, what's the word, rapport with, Black, Haitian, etc. Never the hell again, y'all, because this girl ran me up the wall for a fucking month. And at this point, never again, because child, I'm so annoyed. Now I'm gonna have to pluck another story, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the story if you have not read that. This is a very, very good question right here. I have a question: why are moms so mean to their daughters? I never understand. Maybe their mom was mean to them. This is very, very true. So yeah, my assistant really did fail. So this is true. So one thing is, yes, sometimes it is the fact that, yes, sometimes their mom was mean to them, so they're going to do the same thing. There is also a saying, especially in the Haitian community, that, sometimes it's like, they always say, oh, boys are for the moms and girls are for the dads. And there's also the whole thing of like, oh, a lot of the times, what's the thing? What's that other saying? You're always going to be jealous because, that person is younger. Your daughter has another chance. Sometimes you want to live vicariously through her because, she's everything that you could not be. So some women are just like looking at that kid as the chances that they never got. And yes, it's bad, but for a lot of women, that's what it is. Sometimes it's just like kind of looking at a younger self and trying to make sure they don't do everything you didn't do. I mean, you did, you get the point. So it's like kind of trying to like scare them into like not getting pregnant young, not picking up the wrong boys, not doing all the wrong things, pretty much. So it could be a lot of different things. It's kind of annoying, to be honest with you. Like, it's not right, but just like there's a lot of men that are really mean to their sons because of the same things. It's kind of like, they see that their sons can be a better version of them. And for some women, it's like kind of like preventing their daughters from being a better version of them. It's like, oh, well, you look like me, you could be a better version of me, and I don't want you to be a better version of me, so I'm going to stop you from being the better version of me. It's disgusting. It really is. Is this a sponsor? It's not even supposed to be here. Y'all, this assistant really did a horrible job. I'm looking at this email like, so I'm going to pick another one here. Okay. So we have to find one that has to do with moms. I'm going to try. And that's going to entail me to read. a little bit. Oh Lord, see, and people be trying to say I'm mean. That shit is so funny. I can't be mean because at this point, well, this one's not gonna be necessarily. All right, I'm just gonna read this one. So we got this one. All right, I'm gonna read this one for you guys. Sorry for those of you guys who kind of already knew about that one. So, hi V, I've been watching you since I was in middle school and I'm still pretty young, only a sophomore. Anyways, here's a background to my life. I'm currently 15 years old and I live with my mother and older 18-year-old brother. I grew up in a very good environment, you would call it. Majority white schools with good education, and I was involved in many after school activities. And only the last year and half my life has changed drastically. My parents separated during the pandemic 3 days after my 14th birthday. Oh God, that's bad timing. They couldn't wait. It must have been really bad. Oh my God. Parents just don't be thinking, like, why would you do that? That is not the time to be doing that. Oh Lord, my father told me about his two other. No. My father told me about his two other sons, one he had while he was in college. Hold up. Wow, 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 wow. While he was in college when he and my mom were dating. And another that he had with, wait, what? And another that he had with a woman when I was only 1 going on 2 years old. Oh my God, so your dad is a thought. I'm sorry to say that. That's kind of rude. What now? Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wow. It's okay, girl. My dad was a thought too. Me and my sister are 6 months apart. Hello. And I found out I might have another sister somewhere. He doesn't claim her, but we would like to find her. I mean, I don't really talk to my current sister right now, but it is, a rolling pot in our mind to find the girl. Just to DNA test the girl. She don't look like nobody, but that don't mean she not our sister potentially. I have a picture of her. But anyhow, throughout my entire life, he has cheated on my mother, and even though it wasn't confirmed, I still had an instinct about it. My brother always had a strong dislike toward my father, which was also his biological father, because he cheated on my mother. Yo, this too much. Oh my God. My brother obviously knew more about this because he is 4 years older than me. My father continuously plays the victim by telling me and my brother that we aren't checking up on him when he's obviously the father. He's very disgusting man who only cares about sex, and I'm his only daughter who knows these. Wait, what? Who knows these things, which makes me uncomfortable to go by him without my brother. Okay, hold on. This is too much. The next parts are way too much. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna have to stop right here. First of all, so the paradigm is very interesting here. So what's very crazy is, fun fact. So my mom and my dad are together, right? And my sister and I are sisters because of my dad, my half sister through my dad, right? And what's funny is I'm a daddy's girl. I love my dad a lot. And my mom has always had this inclination that I like my dad more. I mean, I guess, whatever. I always had a very shaky relationship with my mom up until I became an adult. Me and my mom was cool beans now. Like, that's the homie. Like, we'd be like, what up, ho? What's going on, B? Like, that's how we talk to each other. Like, in Creole. So, the main reason I didn't mess with my mom as a kid was I had a resentment towards her. And the resentment I had was I did not like how she allowed him to cheat. I didn't like how and to this day, I don't like how, like, my mom lets him talk down to her, lets him take all like the money and stuff. Like it's always been a running theme. That's why we've ended up homeless. He gambles all the money, all of that. I hate it. It pisses me off to the death of me. To this day, he'll sit there and like just take advantage of her. And it's been, and that's always been a thing. And I feel like I internalized it. And that's why I ended up in so many horrible relationships in my youth. I mean, I'm happy I did it when I was younger and not like, I'm like, 27, 20, I'm about to be 27 in January. I'm happy that I went through all of those horrible relationships when I was like, 15, 16, 17, 18, whatever. And not while I was like, early 20s, late 20s, because, it kind of sucks when you're like a grown ass 25 still letting niggas play you. I'm just saying. But it just sucked because internally I would let niggas treat me a certain way because of how she let my dad treat her. And it would bother me because it's like, bro, common fucking sense. Why would you give him money to go gamble it away? Why would you do this to let him do, and she still does it to an extent. So I took over all my mom's finances. So boom. Now they're doing so much better because there's no money in the equation. She needs something, I give it to her. He handles his own money. He does whatever it is. Anything that needs to be done in the household, I do it with her money. If I need something from him and things need to be split a certain way, I'll take money from him. He does and wastes his money on his own accord. I really don't give a shit. But the main problem there was I had a huge resentment towards him. And what's funny is I've had a lot of people that have been in similar situations and their resentment was towards their father for the way they were treating their mom. But for me, I've always seen it as you're the one in control, because for me, my mom was a very big breadwinner. She was the one that was making most of the money for most of my life. She was the one that for a long time was the one that had to take care of the bills. So for me, it was like, you're the one handing the man the paycheck. So it just doesn't make logical sense. But for a lot of other people, it would be like, okay, but he's the one doing the action. But for me, it was like, no, you take control of your life. I don't understand it. And, I guess, it could be either or. And it's very interesting. Because for me, that just always been something that annoyed me. And then, eventually I let it go. Now she the homie. Like, that's my bitch, whatever. Like, I don't care. But, I still be looking at her like, no, like you will not. Like if I kid you not, if I give my mom $50, I guarantee you she gonna give my dad 30. It's annoying. Oh, thank you, Chinks. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Let me put this on the screen real quick. Thank you. I don't think I'm kind, but thank you for making me feel kind. You see, I've been trying to downplay my niceness sometimes, but thank you so much. That really means a lot. Oh, thank you. And yes, this is true, Daniela. I feel this way too. All my friends say that when our dads come home, the peace goes out the door. Now that I think about it, subconsciously, I'm not even gonna lie. I do remember when my dad would come home, as much as I did love him and I would go everywhere with him, like I kid y'all not, I would hide my dad's keys every single time it came for him to leave because I did not want him to leave. It came to a point where like my dad worked at Domino's my whole entire childhood. They had to get me a tag at Domino's. Like I had my own name tag. I used to fold the little boxes for them. Okay. But subconsciously, I used to be like, oh my God, it's going to be some bullshit every time he came home. Because I knew it was going to be an argument. I knew it was going to be a problem. But I loved him so much. He had to bring me everywhere he went. He used to have to wait like till I went to sleep to go home. Right. I mean, to go home, to go out, because like I used to be so sad. And that's how I found out about my sister, because one day he really wanted to go see my sister's mom. And I was like, no, you're going to take me with you. And then, that whole thing erupted. So it was a thing. So very interesting. So even though I doubt he touched me, I'm still uncomfortable around a sex addict. Oh, so you think your dad's a sex addict? Woo! In the past, he's body shamed me for my thighs, and whenever I sit in the front seat with him, he scares me because he looks at my thighs constantly and comments on how they fat. Thank you, Fila. Oh yeah, Fila, I have been through a lot. I really don't tolerate. Like I'm very snappy. It probably is why I'm so snappy. Like I really don't tolerate no shit. Thank you, Shania. Oh Lord. This is disturbing. The Lord directed me to the right random email because it kind of still fits with the title. Okay. My mother, on the other hand, hadn't. Wait, what? My mom, on the other hand, isn't any better. She continuously gaslights me, blames me, and doesn't show any love. I don't feel like I'm loved by either of my parents. She constantly allows my brother to not have a job at 18. He's 18. He better go get a goddamn job. Excuse me? What? Not drive even though he has a license. Bitch, then how? I'm sorry. Oh, I almost knocked down my wine. Hold up. This rice is getting cold. I don't even want the rice anymore. These parents are disgusting. I'm dropping rice everywhere. Luckily, I'm cleaning this office. Excuse me? But complains about having to do things for me. Her 15-year-old... Wait. There's another 15-year-old in the house? Her 15-year-old daughter yells at me for not cleaning after her son, even though, once again, he's 18. Sexism. I also feel as though my mom is bipolar, but untreated for it. She has days, even weeks, where she's happy on end, and then suddenly her mood just drops. Probably. Currently, in the last few weeks, that's happened. She recently got upset with my brother and was mad with him, but she takes her anger out on me. Months ago, in November, she put her hands on me, punched me, and tried to choke me. Wait, what? Against the wall. This is a problem. Your mom might be bipolar. I don't want to diagnose anyone, but I'm bipolar. And why would they let him get a license if you're not going to let him get a car? Why sit here and try to choke you out? I don't. This is a little strange. You know, I don't believe in beating kids, right? But when you sit here choking out kids against the wall, that's a bit much. That's a lot. That's a lot. Wow, 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 wow. For the first time, because she said I rolled my eyes. Yeah, she might just be. The thing is with bipolar people that people don't understand. You know what? I'm gonna finish reading this. So people get the bipolar thing a little mixed up because of Hollywood and how they portray bipolar people. Okay. If I did roll them, I didn't do it on purpose because I have very big eyes and a RBF, and many people say it seems like I'm rolling them and have an attitude, and they know I don't. I feel as though neither of my parents were ready to be parents, even though they are older. My parents are both 50 years old and act worse than 20-year-olds, in my opinion. Yeah, to be honest. I sent this email for your raw, honest advice. If I could get a cheap therapist that I could pay for myself, I would. But I don't want to ask my parents for one because I feel like they would tell the therapist what we discussed, even though I know that's illegal. I think since you're underage, they would kind of have to tell your parents, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's how that works. Okay, so first off, child. So the way bipolar disorder works is a lot different than what Hollywood likes to say. Completely different. First of all, your parents are trash. Your dad is, well, that's not even technically your dad. You said that's your brother's dad, right? He seems very questionable in his actions, sitting here talking about your thighs or think he shouldn't even be looking at your thighs. He shouldn't be looking at you in that way. That's pretty damn disgusting. That's nasty. That's a problem. So in terms of the bipolar disorder, a lot of people think that bipolar people are like, 1 minute they're hee ha ha, next minute they're crying, next minute they're mad, next minute they're sad. Like, that's not how that works. The way that a lot of bipolar people are, it's just extreme emotions that are kind of uncontrollable, but like they're just really, really snappy. Like, that's how it is. That's the best way to categorize it. So the way it is, it's kind of like, so you see how it sounds like basically her emotions are pretty extreme for like the littlest things. That's how most bipolar people are. So for many bipolar people, for how a regular person would react, a bipolar person would take it times 10. So if we're walking And say if like, okay, so if a bipolar person is walking in a store and someone doesn't hold the door for them, they're probably going to take it to an extreme. They're probably going to want to fight. Okay, where an average person is gonna be like, okay, no big deal. The person didn't open the door. That person is probably gonna fuck around, curse the person out, call the person out, make a whole damn scene, record that shit, put it on Twitter, go viral. It's probably gonna be a whole damn like situation. You know, that's the whole difference between a bipolar person and a regular person. Most bipolar people are going to take things to 10. That's the that's the big difference, you know? Most bipolar people, it can be genetic, but it can be brought on by certain circumstances, such as, you know, trauma, whatever case may be. But that's the best way to explain it. You can usually tell someone's bipolar by just the way they react on a very regular basis. You can see how they're like very, very much so on the moon, and they'll go through these intense periods of like grandiose behavior. They'll think that they're better than everyone. They'll be doing crazy things like staying up till 3 a.m, getting work done. And I'm talking about work, like work. Like I'm talking about, this is how you guys remember when I was sitting here posting videos Monday through Friday till I hit 100K? That was a manic episode. I was sitting here posting nonstop, not being tired. Meanwhile, while I was posting those videos, I was still going out. I was still maintaining a social relationship, romantic relationship, and working a 9 to 5 at the same time as I was posting all of that. That's not necessarily normal. Is it possible? Yeah, but it's not necessarily normal. So realistically, what happens is it feels great to be manic. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Most bipolar people, we don't want to be medicated because we want to be manic forever. It's the most amazing people. And no, you can't be born with bipolar, but more than likely, if I have a kid, they might be bipolar in the long run because I'm bipolar. But anyway, you could prevent it depending, but you can be born with it, just like if, you know, other mental illnesses. But anyways, like as I was saying, so we don't want to not be manic because it feels amazing. The only problem is the more manic you are and the longer you're in this manic episode, the further you're going to fall. So if I'm manic for 2 months, shit, sometimes people are manic for like a whole year. That depressive episode you have is going to be bad. You're going to be so damn depressed right after that it's like it's going to be so damn bad. That's why a lot of people, when they're bipolar, like especially a lot of people that are like, you know, you see a lot of celebrities or a lot of, you know, creative people, when they're bipolar, they end up committing suicide because it's like you feel so damn amazing and then you end up committing suicide, or you end up feeling so damn depressed because it's like you feel so great, you felt so high, and all of a sudden you just want to disappear off the face of the earth. It's an exhausting feeling. It's like you go from feeling one extreme to another extreme. And that's why most of the time you end up having to be on medication, because you have to go, like, it's kind of like running a race, like, and there's no break in between. You literally go from one to the other. And when you're manic, it's kind of like it's like a hyper feeling. But imagine it's like being hyper for an extent amount of time that you don't know when you're going to go down from it. It could be a week, it could be a couple months, it could be a couple of years. Oh, okay, not a couple of years, but I've known people that have been hyper or have that manic episode for like a whole year, probably a little bit longer than that. And it's very weird because you don't know. And it does get that bad for some people. And that's why a lot of people don't, like, you know, they won't say anything, or they'll go to therapy, or they'll be like, oh, I feel great, or, you know, they'll secretly lie to their therapist like, oh, I don't feel manic, knowing damn well they feel manic. I've done it, where it's like, I want to feel manic because I want to get these videos done. I want to feel manic because I want to go to the gym for 5 hours today because it feels so damn good. Like, feeling manic is like, it's like a high that you've never felt before. But every bipolar person knows you're not going to feel like that forever. That's why a lot of these celebrities, these singers, these artists, most of them are bipolar. That's how they're able to get these amazing movies, these amazing songs, these amazing paintings. How do you think they're able to do that? Not saying they're not amazing on their own, but at the end of the day, that's why I always tell people, being mentally ill a lot of times is a superpower. A lot of these schizophrenic people, even being depressed sometimes, a lot of that can be a superpower. A lot of that emotion, a lot of that willingness to be, what's the word? A lot of that willingness to just survive out of it and just be who you are in that moment it's a lot of energy. That's why a lot of the greats are the greats. You know, even if we're just thinking small scale, just influencers. A lot of these influencers, what do you just go think of your favorite influencer. A lot of them will always say, I am an influencer. Hi, Pinky, thank you. A lot of your favorite influencers, go look at their first video or their why I became a YouTuber videos. They're always going to say, I was depressed, I have anxiety, I'm schizophrenic, I'm bipolar, I got PTSD, I got ADHD. All of them are going to say, I have some type of mental illness, I have something. All of them are going to say the same type of story. And at the end of the day, it's always going to be the same thing. And all of these things are what's drawing them to be as creative as they are. All of these things are what is driving these people to be able to actually propel them to do this. You know, as you start to get better, it gets harder. I'm not even gonna lie. Because when you get better and there's like nothing to really be depressed about, there's nothing to be mad about, there's nothing to be crying about. It's like, it sounds bad. But I was actually talking to my therapist about that the other day. I was like, yeah, like I have nothing to be sad about. I have an amazing man. We're about to hit 2 years. YouTube's doing great. I'm not broke as hell. Yeah, I'm not depressed. So I don't really care about anything anymore. Like I'm not struggling. Like at the, you know, like I'm sure you guys saw when Kanye West went and like locked himself in a jail cell, you know, just to get some inspiration. Because when you're not struggling, it's kind of hard, you know. A lot of that has to come from intense feeling and emotion. And, you know, to bring it back to people with bipolar disorder, a lot of it is just intense emotion that we're not able to control. And that's what kind of really made me go on medication. Because like when, you know, it's kind of annoying. Like when you get to a point where you want to punch somebody in the face for cutting you off, or you want to fight somebody for getting you the wrong order, when you want to literally like break up with your boyfriend because they didn't send you a text back in an orderly fashion, when you want to literally curse out your best friend of like 10 years. Thank you, Beauty. When you want to curse out your best friend of 10 years simply because, you know, they canceled your lunch date because they had to do overtime. That's when you know, all right, your bipolar disorder is getting worse, you know. And that's another thing. When it comes to a lot of these mental disorders, they get worse. A lot of people think you could just exercise and change your diet. No, it helps, but it's always going to get worse over time. It does not. I don't know why the internet keeps trying to tell people it does not. Like, you're more than likely going to have to get on medication eventually. So it's just like, I was like, yeah, let me just get this together now before it gets worse and I end up like deleting my channel by accident or some crazy shit, because that's what happens. So that's the best way to explain it. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening to my TED Talk. So we have another one. The last one. This one's shorter. Thank you guys for listening to my real talk. Woo, Chad. Thank you, Rudy. Thank you. I try to be as honest as possible. I used to use CBD. I still do. I'll take the gummies and I take some oil sometimes. It helps with anxiety. But I still take my meds because I don't play that. Recently, I tried to stop taking 2 of my meds. One by accident. I didn't even notice I wasn't taking it. Y'all, shit, wow. I was like, yeah, let me not do that shit ever again. So, last one. My mother told me the story. Wait, what? My mother told me what story? Oh, okay. I guess we hearing the story. Someone telling someone the story. Okay. My mother told me the story, by the way. My name is blank. Guys, do not put your story. And do not put your names in these stories. My name is blank and I'm 17. So basically, I was born in the Bahamas. Hey, I just came from there, turn up. But my mother moved me to Alabama. Why? No offense to anybody that lives in Alabama, but from Alabama to Alabama from Bahamas, that's very depressing. My mother got pregnant with me when she was 17, and she told me the story. Her mother, my grandma, told her that she was doing nothing but eat, sleep, shit, and fuck. All right, that just turned up. I need to sit. Hold up. She was 17, and she told me the story that her mother, which is my grandmother, told her that she was doing nothing but eat, sleep, shit, and fucking. And when my mother was in college in nursing school, she had a very abusive boyfriend. He was a dude with dreads. They were red. Oh, okay. He had red dreads. Okay. And his name was Khalil. Khalil, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I ain't trying to put you out there. See, I'm mad I said the damn name. Damn it. I hope his name's not real. Y'all need to stop sending these damn names. Y'all about to put me at risk. Child, Destiny, the shit is in the it's in the pin, it's in the description. Wow. Why y'all ooh, child. My mom called my grandmother back in the Bahamas and told her about her new boyfriend. Oh, about how her new boyfriend was mistreating her. And when she asked her mother for advice, she told my mom to pray over him with the Bible when he sleeps. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be an asshole, but the man is mistreating you, probably beating your ass. Because realistically, when we talk about somebody mistreating you, we talk about beating your ass. Thank you, Pamela. Not LK Afros. Because listen, I'm sorry, I don't mean to disrespect any Christians in here, but could we stop with this whole pray? Pray for what? What is that gonna do? What was that like? God don't help lazy people. Could we stop? God got so many things to do, bruh. Like, he got so many things to do. Like, he literally be trying to help the poor, help the starving children, help the trafficking victims, help so many things. Like, this is why we're not going nowhere. What is y'all doing? How? Nah, y'all. Yo, I don't know what you did. Someone needs to. How? This doesn't make sense. How are you telling me somebody's abusing you and you're calling your mom in a whole nother country? Talk about some, oh my God, my man's abusing me, mom. Help me pray. Tell me what that's going to help. Is that going to make that man come and beg to you and be like, babe, I love you. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop abusing you. Where they do that at? A fucking Disney movie? BET? VH1? I don't know. But where they do that at? I have no idea what, you know what? Child. I'd definitely be tweeting about that and them niggas be mad as hell. I don't care. That's why y'all not about to get shit. I'm not be broke, mad with a black eye. Said what the fuck I said. And then they say I'm insensitive. You damn fucking right. I can't feel bad for people that don't do shit. This don't make no damn sense. This is fucking ridiculous. What the hell you call? Why are you bothering your mom for? Why you bothering her? Let her drink her damn tea under her damn palm tree, whatever the fuck they do in mamas. Child, now I'm not sure if all of this is true. Again, I'm 70. Oh my god, you're 70? Yo, wait, I'm 70. Who's 70? You said you were 7. Maybe she meant to say I'm 17. That has to be a typo because she said she's 70. I'm about to say, I'm like, there's no way there's people 70 watching my videos. That's wild. Because, wow. Okay, I think she meant to say I'm 17. And my mother told me this, so it was pretty painful to hear my mother had to go through so much raising me from a young age. Now she's a registered nurse at, I'm not going to say where, in Birmingham, Alabama, and she doesn't talk to my grandma anymore. Yeah. At this point, so listen, when it comes to abusive relationships, I have to say that I never been through it. Even though there is this, I just found out, y'all. Let me tell y'all, fun fact. I just found out that apparently one of my exes beat my ass. I don't remember that. I didn't know. I said, really? Tell me more. Yo, first of all, I found out I had a son, and I found out one of my exes beat my ass. The craziest things that they say in the motherfucker is, first of all, one of my friends came out of jail, and I was like, hey, yo, what's good? He was like, hey, how's your son? I said, I'm like, what? He said, how's your son? I said, nah. He said, yeah, I heard you have a son. I said, I was like, where did you get the idea that I have a son? He said, while I was locked up, they said that you had a son. I said, I don't know who lying to you, but I ain't never had a kid. Mind you, I was still in college. Where the hell was I having a son on campus? Like, I lived on campus all 4 years. A couple years later, I was talking to one of my exes. I was having a conversation with him, and he had broke up with his girlfriend. See, I'm a bitch. And honestly, whatever. Whatever. People call it a bitch, so I'm just going to use everyone else's terms of what they use to describe people like me who just tell the truth and tell it how it is. So the nigga was crying to me. People need to stop confiding in me if they don't want to hear the truth. Let me tell you what happened. All right, so boom. I live in the hood, which means I come across a lot of interesting characters, all right? So, oh yeah, guys, there's no more stories. This is when I just blabber about situations. So, all right, boom. He was like, yo, my girl left me. I don't know what to do. I really love her. Like, I really, really want to be with her. And, I was like, all right, so why she leave you? What's going on? Like, what you do to her? He was like, it's not me. Like, shorty, I swear to God, it's not me. I'm like, bruh, I was with you a couple years ago. Maybe you changed. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you haven't. What happened? He was like, nah, like, we had an argument. And I'm like, all right, what's the argument? He was like, man, we got in the sun and, like, I shook her a little bit. I was like, you shook her a little bit. What does that mean? Explain. He said, essentially, that he put his hands on her. I was like, since when do you hit girls? And I uploaded that must have been by accident. Child, did I upload? He was like, yeah, like, I put my hands on her, but it was by accident. And I'm like, so how do you hit somebody? Oh, damn it. Oh, well, too late now, y'all. It was like, I was like, so since when do you put hands on girls? You never put your hands on me. That's strange. I never knew you did that. Come to find, apparently all the boys in my hood put their hands on girls. Never knew that was a thing. That's so weird. But okay, so you do understand that that's why you're in the predicament you're in. And I hope that you end up in jail, and I hope she press charges on you, because that's fucked up. He was like, nah, bro, like, everything always goes wrong for me. Like, I don't fucking understand, bro. Like, I was like, you do understand that you do a lot of fucked up things in life, right? I was like, so you sell drugs, you rob people, I'm sure you shot people because that's the type of life y'all lead out here. And you're mad because your bitch left you because you hit her. That's not what I asked you for. Who you talking to? I'll call the cops right now, man. Like, listen, I don't know who you're talking to. Thank you, Rihanna. I was like, I don't know who you're talking to. I don't know who you're talking to, but I'm not the one. Relax. Relax. And he like this man started getting mad. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, it's karma. Like, I was like, I don't get it. I was like, I don't understand. I was like, do you understand? Like, do you not know what karma is? I was like, you're literally wreaking havoc on people in life. I was like, you're literally sitting here and you're doing so many bad things to people. Like, you're doing so many horrible things and you're expecting to get good things in return. This is why all these bad things are happening to you. That I ain't want to hear that shit. I'm like, I literally just looked at him like, man, nigga, listen. Them niggas not about to do shit to me. We're from the hood. They don't, I mean, where I'm from, we don't hurt each other. Like, that's the Haitian hood type of situation. Like, we don't do shit to each other. Like, we rob, shoot, and kill other people, which, I mean, it's bad, but we don't do shit to each other. But, yeah, shit is ridiculous. You know, it just, people need to learn. If you're going to do bad things, that's you. But if you're going to do bad things, understand that bad things are going to happen to you. Point blank, period. Why are you hitting women? Like, so funny thing is, right, after that, a couple weeks later, one of my good friends from childhood hit me up. Not even, he saw me in the street. I went to go see my parents. He gonna sit me up. He gonna be like, he gonna sit me down. So I was like, yo, like, you good? I'm like, yo, I heard hit on his girlfriend. I'm like, okay, what that gotta do with me? Yo, I heard he was hitting on you too. When y'all was dating, I said that nigga ain't never touched me. Not sexually, not physically. I wish a nigga would. I'm waiting for the day a man ever thinks he could put his hands on me so I could call a cop, so I could throw my ass on the floor, so I can make a story time. Because nobody's ever. Where are y'all getting this shit from? I'm like, he's never done that. I'm like, I don't know what? I was like, no, he has never hit me. He was like, nah, it's okay. You could tell me, bruh. Like, you could tell me, nah, we not, nah. Like, if he's ever put your hands on you, we gonna really put him. Like, nah, that's some pussy nigga. I'm like, no. He's never, like, Ivana, it's a height, like, shorty, it's a height. He's never put his, yo, they really would look at me like, nah, it's a height, bro. You could tell him, like, he's never done anything. I'm like, yo. Yeah, so, yeah, people make up the craziest things. Never. I was like, I really wish somebody would. Waiting for the day a man ever thinks he could put his hands on me, because I never in my life would no. My parents never even beat me. So you think I would ever let a man put his hands on me? The fuck did you? Sorry. I personally could never, the domestic violence thing, I'm sorry. Like, I just can't relate. Like, I can't relate. Like, the thing is, when it comes to the hood, like, I'm very well respected. Like, I never was like around fucking and sucking nobody. I was never out here doing all that goofy shit. So when it comes to like anyone disrespecting me or doing anything, if I say someone does something to me, more than likely niggas are gonna be like, what? Da-da-da-da. So it's like, yeah. I mean, they don't really like him though. But I mean, he has a new girlfriend now. I think he did end up going back with that girl. And then they broke up, and now he has a new girlfriend. He's never out. So, I mean, I'm happy that that new girl has him out of the streets because he was doing too much. Nah, my man don't play that either. What? Not now. My man don't play that. Let a man try to put his hands on. What? My man, his family, they family's family, my family, everybody's family. What is a problem? What? Just like when that man tried to come at me at the bar, my family was like ready to come. My boyfriend's family was like a town away. They was ready. Like, what? He cursed at you? All you had to do was call. Like, nah, cause No, like this is what we're not gonna do. Like what we're not gonna do is come crazy. Like, nah, because I don't even that's the thing. Like I do have a mouth, but one thing I'm not is inherently disrespectful for no reason. I'm only gonna come at you if you come at me. I'm not the type of person to go out of my way to talk to people for no reason. 9 times out of 10, if someone talks to me, it's because they're talking to me. I am not the type of person to pick conversation because I'm not friendly. I'm social because if you talk to me, I'm gonna talk back, but I'm not friendly. That's one thing I'm not. I'm not gonna say, hi, my name is Eva. No, I don't do that. So if you start something, you start something. I got time for that. No, 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 no. So I guess I'll stay on for like a couple more minutes. I'm sorry, you guys, for that upload. That upload's supposed to be fucking coming out tomorrow. You see, this is why. I mean, you guys are still kind of watching it. I'm so annoyed. That video was not supposed to come out right now, y'all. Oh well, at least I'm good for next week. Yeah. I don't understand how that happened. At least YouTube is still giving you guys notifications because that's weird. I'm like, why are you guys telling me I haven't uploaded? That was supposed to come out tomorrow. Damn it. Damn it.
Have you seen the ads?
Damn it. Oh, and my ads are working. Damn it. Ooh. Damn it. But no, like, it's just ridiculous. Oh, Lord. Let me just pin. Oh, Lord. I do not have a Twitch. I don't see the point of that. I can just go live on here. I barely ate my food. All right, so let's see. Why would I have a Twitch if I could just go live on here? What's the big difference about having a Twitch versus YouTube? I don't see the big difference. I don't see the difference. Like, if I have, like, I was going to open a Patreon. I'm still thinking about it, but I don't know what to offer that I wouldn't fall off on. Yeah, autocorrect is a dick. Trust me, I know. Ugh. I'm supposed to go live every month. Wow, I'm supposed to go live every week. I'm supposed to like be doing that consistently now, but I had my wisdom teeth taken out, so I couldn't do that. So now I'm back. Ooh. Wait, we can leave the app. Really? You can do that? Ooh. What else? I mean, I don't see the point. I mean, I see people like re-upload their Twitches to YouTube. I mean, but I'm like, I'm on YouTube. I don't know. I don't see the difference. Like, I see a lot of people have a Twitch, and I'm like, it must be new. I was surprised a lot of people even had freaking Discord. More rules on Twitch. Oh no, YouTube already stressing me out. What else they got? Let me see. Now I'm still thinking of what I could offer on Patreon. Like I definitely want to do what's that thing called? What's that thing called again? I want to do a like early video feature. I want to do a vlog situation because I feel like only certain people would care about my vlogs. Vlog updates. I want to do what's that thing called? Dedicated live streams. I want to do a lot of different things, but I need to structure it and organize it. I just don't know. Oh yeah, there is. The only problem with Patreon is you can't like directly upload on Patreon. I would still have to upload a video on something else to upload on Patreon. It's like, how does that help me? Like, I actually really want to set up like a website and have my stuff on a website because I'm tired of paying other people. Hey, have y'all seen Tasha K website? It's so nice. Thank you, Shannon. Like, I love it. I'm like, damn, Tasha K website's so nice. Her little app or whatever. I'm like, oh, she did a nice job. Like, that looks so damn nice. I was like, okay, she did that. That looks nice. I need to have a setup like that because I just need a website currently. Yeah, like I'm tired of people censoring me. Or like, what's his name? Angel has his own website after YouTube deleted his shit. Oh, I definitely stopped Bigo a long time ago. Yeah, her website is nice. It is. Natasha K, honestly, as annoying as she is, I have to give it to her. Her brand is on point. On point. Okay. Wait, Twitch is censored, so the only way we can have YouTube as background play is paying. Oh yeah, Twitch does pay. I wonder if it pays as good as YouTube. I don't know. I want to get on you. I want to get on Facebook. I'm about to start putting my YouTube videos on Facebook because I'm seeing like people getting paid on Facebook. I'm like, chill, like, let me get on there because the fuck, like, no, that's why I need to get on Facebook. Like, nah, Facebook is legit. Okay. Yeah, I was on there. I used to pay for the subscription, but then my card, I had to change my bank account, and then I never resubscribed. I got like legit lazy and I completely forgot. Thank you, LK. Yeah, that would be great. Definitely got to think about setting that up. Not a Shane. Shane Dawson posted a video for what? Ugh. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Ugh. Wait, what? You gotta pay to subscribe to someone on Twitch? I don't like that. That's weird. That's interesting. Unless you want to stream from multiple. Oh, thank you, Shay. Yeah, I mean, Facebook does censor YouTubers, but if I could just download my YouTube videos and put them on Facebook and still get monetized, that's less work. It's like 3 clicks. I think that's so much easier. Shane Dawson needs to leave. Yeah, I don't know why he's on here. Oh, Amazon. Okay. Yeah, they are, but we need a good topic. I need really good topics. Twitch takes a cut. Oh God. Yeah, like I don't know. I am thinking of making a website. I'm just lazy. You know, I create websites all damn day for other people, and it's just like when I think about making my own, I'm like, oh, I didn't know. I never knew people paid for subscriptions on Twitch. I thought people just go live on Twitch and like people pay like as gifts or something. Oh snap! All right, so I'm definitely I'm not gonna be on Twitch. That's too much. But I'm definitely probably gonna create a Patreon though. That's in the works. I just have to like sit down and think about it. And then I'm probably going to. What else did I haven't played? I'm definitely gonna do that. Probably have to look into Facebook ads and stuff because that's just a lot of work. But oof. Oh, cool, Fila. Thanks. Because I already have an idea of what I want it to look like. I just don't want to sit and do it because I'm just like, so much work. Like, I kind of want to have like a page with all of my sponsors, and then I want to have like a page with video. Like, I have an idea. I just, every time I think about it, I'm like, that's so much work. Oh, thank you, Panda. Yeah, I learned how to make it. It's just like too much work. You can get them, but also get paid for subscribe. Wow, that is so much. Wow. I never knew. Like, I don't know. I always see, like, I know D'Angelo Wallace, like, he'll re-upload his Twitches, and I'm like, that is so smart. So smart. But I'm just like, yeah. I have no idea. I was actually probably thinking Bluehost. I was thinking Wix because it looked easy, but the problem with Wix is I feel like as many things as you put on the site, the load time is so slow. But it's just so much easier, and it would look the way I really want it to look with minimal effort. But the load time is trash. Then Squarespace, again, it would look the way I want it to look, but it limits my abilities. GoDaddy trash. So Bluehost was probably the best because it still has the WordPress capability. I don't know. So I don't know yet. Oh Lord. Oh yeah, that is true. The Twitch sponsors. I don't know. We'll think about it. even going live, I only enjoy going live on YouTube. Like being live on Bigo was way too much work. Like they were doing way too much. Yeah, Wix is very slow. Haha, yes, Capricorn life. I have to be the only Capricorn that's not like obsessed with money, because if I was, I'd probably still be posting every day. Fucking making 20 bands a month. Bands a maker dance. Oh, imagine. What's D? Add D. What's D? Oh, I never heard of Bluehost. Yeah, Bigo was too much. And then the back end of it was even worse. So I was like, I'm not doing this. I still have an account though. I thought about getting on, but I was like, no. But I'm about to get off, guys. I actually have to edit a reel, guys. I'm about to post a dancing video tonight. And I actually have a dance class at 8. So I have to edit the dance video and clean my office. This is a catfish. You know how clean it looks right now? This is a catfish. Like my floor. I'm sitting here trying to like organize my files and shit. Child, the life. Oh, Lord. It's a lot. Actually, it doesn't even look that bad. But I'll definitely most likely be here tomorrow. Make sure you guys, I said tomorrow. What am I talking about? I'll be here next week. Next upload is going to be Monday. It was supposed to be tomorrow, but I accidentally leaked it because I don't be paying attention. Next Haitian video on my Haitian channel is going to be Tuesday. Make sure you guys peep the description box for all the important links. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are amazing. Thank you. If you guys like, share, subscribe, send your stories to the email right on the screen. It's everywhere. Do not send it to my professional email. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, do all that. And I'm going to see y'all next time. Bye.